It's the wrong game, it's the wrong time, but it is the right stream. Hello, my name is Ari David, and this is Greasy Money, Episode 1, The Ginger Jedi, where I am playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for the second time. Uh, I have a new schedule up. I'm roughly keeping to it. I'm about an hour late. I'm exactly an hour late. And I'm playing a different game than I said I would, but I'm here. I feel like that's an improvement. Um, no, the truth is, if you watched the. Thank you very much, Lee. I got it at Apex. I do not remember which one. It was made by a very local group. Nerds is an acronym. They make a lot of shirts. They're called Nobody Ever Respects Dork Society, and they do a lot of really cool stuff. And you know, not to be that asshole, but NYC represent. Um, Ding dong, you're gonna hear this a lot because your wife's seeing Hamilton tonight. But it's the greatest city in the world, and I stand by that. Lin Manuel, I mean, he's biased. He grew up in Spanish Harlem, but um, New York City is fucking rad, and I love living here. Um, yeah, Hamilton lived here for a long time, so like and he started our treasury, which is why Wall Street's in New York City. It was basically a compromise. Jefferson and Madison didn't want to have to schlep all the way up from their slave-run plantations in Virginia to New York City to run the country. So Washington, D.C. happened, but Hamilton said, okay, you can run everything there, but the banks are up in New York. And that's why Wall Street is all the way up here. And Hamilton's like, haha, you guys can legislate all you want. I have the entire economy up here on this island. This is all true. And it's in the musical if you see it. There's a great song about it that Aaron Burr sings. Um, but enough about talking about legendary Broadway play Hamilton. It's good. What am I gonna say? Like, I'm not that much of a curmudgeon that I'm gonna shit on like a cultural landmark. If you are hearing sound problems, computers are not for jumping on dip. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like weird audio clipping. Usually I am on the couch for this game. This is on my PC. Usually I sit literally right here. One of the victims of the pandemic was Pat's tripod. So I have a tripod here, and I put my web camera on a tripod, and because Greg's a loony bin, and didn't like the way my mic sounded because the other boom arm couldn't reach my face enough. He bought me this boom arm, which I use on the desk. So I have two boom stands. So I just leave the second one set up on like a bar stool that we use as an end table, and I whip that around for my microphone. And I put my camera on, and I've got USB extension cords, and it just runs from my computer, and I plug my TV into my computer. Mr. Gibb. Yes, he's here. Hold on, let me facilitate. I may sound a little off, but there you go. The man himself, Noms. I will. Hello there, gorgeous. See, it's when I'm on the couch, when I'm sitting there, he's a big old diva because he's sitting where I'm sitting. And what you don't see is that his favorite blanket is on this chair because ever since I moved to this office, he now has like easier access to this chair, and so he's sitting on it. Um, and his claws, he doesn't, he's not doing it on purpose. He's just, I told you, he's a weird dumpster cat, and he's a weird dumpster cat, and he panics, so his claws come out all the time. So he's been shredding. This is not, it's a nice chair, it's comfy, but it was $80. Like, it's not a, it's a gaming chair, but it's not like, I didn't buy a top of the line chair or anything. So he's clawing it up, and I was sick of it. So I took his favorite blanket, one of those, cats love fleece. Fact. If you have a thing made out of fleece, cats are all over it. So some fleece, like, seriously, it's like Christmas colors. I've got like a gaudy fleece blanket that my ass is sitting on. That's the cat's favorite. So when I play on the couch, he sits here where I am right now and glares at me like, bitch, get over here and give me the snack. I do not, I'm comfy. I'm right where I need to be. This is soft, and it smells exactly like your ass, which I don't know if you know this. I'm a big fan of. And so Dib doesn't really want to move because he's like, I don't have to come closer. I've got as much Ari smell as I can handle. Mr. Dib. I'm glad that the Mr. Dib is legible. I was a little worried that the word was too long. I'm really glad everybody likes it. That new emote. So I'm really bad, and I hadn't checked, and I don't know how long I've had it, but I had it in just an open emote slot. So the reason this emote came about, I mean, obviously you can tell it is a mashup of my cat Dib, which he's the star of every emote on my channel, because it's the internet and I'm going for the cheap shot. Cats are easy. Cats are cheap karma points. I'm nice to a cat on camera and people love me. Sup, Tempest. Check out new emotes. This is a tier 1 emote. So this one came about, I will say, I'll give credit where credit's due. Yeah, buddy, you should have access to it. Exactly. Mr. Dib. I love it. Oh my god, I can't wait for next Cyberpunk session. I'm really legit excited for it. I don't care if it drives Greg crazy or not. I love spamming Cyberpunk with Dib's face. I just don't want it to ever be game breaking or distracting. Me too. I feel no regrets, Cody. And allow me to give credit where credit was due. This was Cody's idea. We talked about it as soon as I knew about the slot. I talked about it over on the Discord I run for this channel. It wasn't yours? Your idea. It was Artistics. I didn't give credit where credit was due. Look at me. So, just like a man to give another man credit for a woman's idea. Holy shit. The patriarchy in action. What the fuck? Artistic. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I hope I'm not the patriarchy. Anyways, I know I demographically am, but you know what I mean. Mr. Dib. So yeah, Artistic was like, hey, you know, it'd be really, really cool if you put, if you, like, made Dib look like Mr. Friend somehow. So, I reached out first to the artist of Mr. Friend's character portrait, Heather Vaughn, who we plug all the time. Check her out on Twitter. Just look for Heather Vaughn, artist, on Twitter. You'll find her stuff. She's fantastic. If If you've ever played the role-playing game Kids on Bikes, she did work for that. She's all over this. No, I made this. Um, Ding Dong, it's not for any weird reason. It is for a completely logical reason. I'm sorry that you're not up to it, dude. I hope everything is good. Take care of yourself, mate. Be good, alright? Ding Song is pretty great, though. Yeah, I wouldn't proceed without that. I was about to also say before Ding Dong said goodnight. And let's put out good vibes for Ding Dong. Hello, Eyes of Sin. Sin, check out your emotes. Check it out. You got a new one. You're gonna like it. So Heather didn't make the emote. I made it, but I got permission to use assets from it. I basically I DM'd her, and I said, "Hey, this is roughly what I want to do. Can I cut up? Thank you, Cody. Can I cut up your awesome picture and put my stupid cat's face in it?" And I was like, "I'll pay you," and she goes, "Nah, just do it." She's like, "That's great." And I also confirmed, because I was pretty sure we knew each other from the convention circuit. We know each other. So like, I was like, side note, I'm pretty sure we've met at a bunch of PAXs. And she goes, "Yep, we totally have. I keep seeing you on my Facebook recommended friends." I'm like, all right, good. I'm not crazy. I didn't want to claim that fact until I was absolutely like 100% certain. But yes, I wouldn't say we're friends, but we are like industry acquaintances. And she's very cool. She's very, very talented. And I was absolutely stoked when she got to do the character art. So, and then I took one of the thousands of pictures. It's got to be close to 2,000 by now. Pictures of Muad'Dib that we keep on a hard drive. We have a hard drive exclusively for his photos. That's a peek into my life off camera. It wasn't my idea, it was my girlfriend's, but I supported it. Well, that's great, Sin, because I am, without a doubt, when COVID is normal, I 100% attend PAX East and PAX Unplugged. I'm always there. Well, yeah, it was clogging up our Google Photos. Like, our cloud was like, stop it! It was choking. It had a fur ball. So we had to move it offline. We keep like a shared album on Google Photos, and then we take whenever we take pictures of the cat, we just make sure like once a week we upload. Oh, these are all the pictures I took of the cat this week. Lady person usually does selects, like she picks her favorites. I am so lazy. I'm just like, here's everything, so I just put like 100 fucking pictures. Oh, Eyes of Sin, you would be a godsend at PAX. You should look into being one of their volunteer staff. It will the enforcers. You would actually probably be really excellently suited for it. It's not volunteer anymore. I think they get paid now, but it was originally volunteer. But it's a thing you can do. They're really cool. But they're the basically you work for them and they pay for your ticket. You don't have to work the whole time, but you also get to attend the con. Pat does it a bunch when we don't have a booth, and he did it before we started making games. So like we kind of had an in because he knew a bunch of the enforcers when we started going to PAX. So we got to like jump ahead a little bit when we were just starting out. Pat's smart like that. He may come off like a belligerent asshole on camera, but he's actually a very intelligent, nice young man. You gotta earn them treats from channel points, mister. But anyways, I've been attending the PAXs since 2016. My first one was PAX West 2016. out in Seattle, which I love. I fell in love with Seattle. I really did. Honestly the only other city after New York that I've considered moving to. Um, I could live in Seattle. I really, really could. I love it there. Props. Yeah, it's it. The networking's nuts. It's a small universe. That's what Heather and I were saying. We're like, it's not as big a community as you think. And once you start dipping into it, especially on on the convention circuit, like you have everyone knows each other and reputations spread quickly. So my advice to anyone trying to break into the indie game industry is, I mean, in life in general, really, is watch your behavior and watch what you say, because especially like in the indie game world, it's a very small community. So how you behave and how you act and what company you keep spreads quickly. Um, but thankfully, there's a lot of really really cool people. Um, I would love to do SDCC. Um, I We have to be able to justify it as a company, and right now our card game company. Hopefully, it'll be better this time, because now I wasn't Twitch streaming before, so I couldn't really contribute to promoting the game. But now I have you lovely folks to help uh, foist my capitalist products on. Um, we are working on a new card game that we will be taking out. Well, Sin, as you have noted, you're tall and have a recognizable appearance. You're the tall redheaded goth lady, according to your own description. So, I imagine you are memorable, like just optically, and I mean that in the objective and friendly sense. Um, but I would love to come to California. It's up to Pat. Uh, I I give him tons of shit when he's on my stream, but I work for him. It's his card company, and I'm technically, I mean, there's no one else he goes to, but I'm a for contract independent worker. Uh, that's here. I'm basically per game hired every game. Um, which works. It's great. Um, Fair enough, Sin. I don't have that kind of reputation. I'm the skinny loud guy. Again, the microphones modulate. If you ever come to the events and meet me in person, you will be amazed, especially at PAX East, which is just a cacophony of noise, of how clearly you'll be able to hear me. Because I am. I'll let you in on a secret. Marvel's telling the truth. Like, the X-Men are here, Homo Superior. I'm the inspiration for Banshee, from the X-Men. I'm not Irish. I'm a New Jersey bridge and tunnel Jew. But I can shatter windows, and if I scream and wear like a paraglider squirrel suit, I'm pretty sure I could fly or glide like gargoyle style. Um, this is a very long roundabout way of me just saying I'm a loud person and I have trouble controlling it. Pat very quickly realized that, because we were roommates, what was a bane of living with me became a boon at conventions. He's like, "You're just the loudest fucking roommate. It's not your fault. Your mouth opens and the room shakes." Everyone who knows me in person will tell you this. It's why I tend I'm very verbose here because I'm on camera, but if you catch me off camera, I don't talk as much as this, not usually, and it's because I don't. Think of me also. I've also the inspiration for Black Bolt, except I don't keep my mouth shut. Black Bolt from the Inhumans, if he opens his mouth above a whisper, he'll blow up the planet. Like he has to be quiet all the time. That's basically me. I feel like Black Bolt. Um, I literally have a sign in my wallet that I've been carrying for a decade that says "Talk quieter." It hasn't worked yet. Um, so streaming's been great because I can modulate my levels. But also, I look forward to seeing people at conventions again. As exhausting as demoing a card game is for 3-4 days, um, it's kind of the closest thing I can say is it's like being in grown up summer camp. Like you see the same people every time you go to the conventions. Like sometimes new faces pop up, sometimes other faces disappear, but there's always a through line, and there's people. Thank you, Flower. Artistic Simplicity suggested it. Again, we had a discussion over on my Discord channel. I say my, it's ours. It's this Twitch community's Discord channel. There is a link for it. I really got to set up a bot that like gets all the links, but people are always like, "Where is it?" The link for it is on the About section of my Twitch page, but I will literally. It's a Patreon link because I'm an awful capitalist, but it's $2, and it should get you. It should get you what you need, which is I guess unfettered access to me. That's weird if you need that. Seek professional help. Fantastic, artistic. You spammed it pretty quick. It was her idea, and this is the type of stuff we talk about on the Discord. We plan watch parties. We did one watch party before of Johnny Mnemonic, and we're talking. We're there's bubblings of another one happening soon. And to really circle back to about like a half hour ago, when someone asked me, or Cody asked me, why I'm not on the couch, I explained the whole setup, but I didn't say why. The why is really simple. Lady Person's playing Zelda. She had a long day at work, and she feels like smacking monsters. And she very kindly requested use of the TV, knowing that I have a stream. And even though I'm at a section of Jedi Fallen Order that I really love and I wanted to see on the TV, and XCOM was scheduled, I still decided I wanted to play this enough. But also, she's playing Zelda. She's climbing a mountain right now. Yes, I agree with you, Artistic. I definitely believe that the next two emotes that lock up, that open up for tier 1, and I'm trying to figure things out, how to drive up viewership and followers and stuff. I'm trying to figure out community goals and things like that. I want to start doing more of those, doing those things at all. But like the watch party was really great, and I'm finding that all the suggestions that I get on Discord are usually pretty helpful. I try to be pretty communicative as well on Discord. Sometimes I'm a hermit as a human, so sometimes I'm bad at that, and I apologize, and you can shame me. I'll make a shame emote at some point too. Now, when I'll read Eyes of Sin's thing in a question, but I want to in a second. But I want to posit a question. When I make the F emote, do I want it to just say F, or do I want it to say press F? Or do I want pay respects? I know it's a Call of Duty reference, like I did the research. I don't play. I didn't play that moment. I'm not. I think I was talking on another stream. I'm not a military shooter guy. I like laser beams, but yeah. Um, yeah. People. Well, it's in the Twitch boot camp. They tell you, they're like, oh, you should have a hype, a fail. I thought my dead one, DED, was my fail emote, but we seem to use it for like just sarcastic, different stuff. I thought F was fail, and it's pay respects, which is kind of like that. I have learned the context of it now, um, but also the hype emote, and I realized I didn't have a hype emote. I figured chanting my cat's name was gonna be the hype emote for the time being. The Muad'Dib, Muad'Dib. That was my initial game plan, but um, Cody flat out suggested like do an F emote and a hype emote, and I'm like, yeah, I probably should. But Artistic spoke to my heart and said, do something silly with Photoshop. She didn't say do something silly with Photoshop, but she said it would be great to see one where you mashed up Mr. Friend and Dib. It, so let me read what Eyes of Sin was saying. Yeah, basically. I love your emotes, Sin. Are those your personal emotes from your channel? Yeah, I actually found the Twitch bootcamp to be very helpful. It really did. It really did. No, they're from someone else's. Okay, I'm gonna read your big block text. One sec. Uh, I'm thinking the same thing. Artistic and Eyes of Sin. I know how you feel. I do have a Switch. I feel like if you can put me on this mode, like show mode, like right now I'm on. It's showtime. There's I don't know, potentially infinite people watching me. I mean it's 6 right now, but whatever. Uh, I can talk a lot, but I flip flop between I'm either like I am right now. Um, Elegy's emotes are great. Um, and that's right, you do pixel art. Eyes of Sin does pixel art. You did a pixel drawing of Mr. Friend a while back that actually made me change the character's appearance. Initially, when I created the character, he was bald. He didn't have any hair, but I gave myself a mohawk the night of Cyberpunk because I thought it would be fun and in the spirit. Little did I suspect that I would rock it as hard as I do, and B, enjoy having it as much. And it made apparently my physical appearance has made a big impact. Because and I'm saying, I'm not just saying this because of yours, Eyes of Sin, but Sin added when she did the pixel art, she gave Mr. Friend like this awesome blue mohawk, and I was like, he doesn't have a, but that looks cool, but I like it, but I have a mohawk, and so I was like, okay. But then somebody else did fan art of the rabbit and Mr. Friend, and they gave him my beard. And I'm like, now he's turning into me. And he's not a Jewish guy. He's Asian. He's from the Philippines. Like, um, so like I was like, oh no, I had to put my foot down. So I'm like, he's clean shaven. He's clean shaven, but he has a mohawk. Um, so he and I share that. And Sin, you get the credit for that being on the character permanently, but I put my foot down with the beard. I'd be very scared to see what Aelith fan art would look like now if we switch back to D&D. Would people start drawing Aelith with a beard? Greg made a secret mandate. I'm not supposed to say it, but like he wants us just to stop confusing people. We're not allowed to make opposite gendered characters anymore. Don't give him shit for this. I understand his reasoning. I was like, grumble, grumble, grumble. I like playing my witch. He's like, it's fine. Aelith's fine. But your next character, like, if Aelith dies, gotta be a dude. And it's for podcasting reasons, and it is for logistical reasons, because we were talking about it and John was bringing it up in defense of Greg. Too many people think Liz plays the rabbit and don't get that John is playing a girl when we're doing Cyberpunk. You mentioned your fixer character. Feel free to talk about your fixer character again. It was going by during all this other stuff, and I didn't get to read all of it. John is a great role player, but how do I say this really nicely without pushing people away from the audience? The world's full of dumb people that are obtuse. And they can't wrap their brains around these things. And I too adore John as the rabbit. My single favorite part of making the high-tech low-life website was writing the caption for Rabbit's picture when I did all the character bios. That's my single favorite thing that I wrote on that whole fucking website. And I mean, I did. Greg, it's very funny. He has a Squarespace ad that he put together, and he says, like, oh, yeah, I understand it too, as of sin. Like, I objected, but, like, weekly. I was like, I'm voicing my objection for purity of role-playing reasons. Like, we're all adults, and we're all fully capable, and I got all social justice warrior, but Greg made his points, and they were valid, and people can be obtuse and not be able to put things together. So that's not changing now. Rabbit is Rabbit, and if we go back to D&D eventually, I think we're sticking with Cyberpunk for a while, but if we go back to D&D, I'll be Aelith again, but going forward, that's probably going to be the situation. It's not really going to affect anything. It didn't really change anything about my backup character for Cyberpunk. Thanks, Tempest. The Cyberpunk choice was for a bunch of reasons. Well, Sin, yeah, Sin is a voice actor to be on the rise. Watch out. And she's got range. I've heard it. She's again on our Discord. Boom. Look at this. It's natural how you're letting me plug it this time. Usually I force it in. Oh, gosh. No, I don't. Consent is key. Usually I have poor segues into mentioning my Discord. And I'm terrible. I'm amazed Greg hasn't shit-canned me. So I have this horrible thing. I've mentioned this before, but my mom briefly did stand-up comedy, like for real. She knew like Colin Quinn and Jim Norton and a whole bunch of other people. I've known Greg since I was 18, so that's years. No, I'm 34 now, so that's 16 years. Greg and I have known each other. We met the first week of college. We're 45 minutes in, and I've played 0 Star Wars, but I don't care. We're still chatting. I've told this story numerous times on the stream, but I'll tell the quick and dirty version. Greg and I, through sheer coincidence, had nearly identical schedules our freshman year of college. Literally all but one class. And oh, no, 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 no. I'm happy to. It was more a warning for everyone else. If anyone else was like, "Oh, I don't want to hear it again," that's fine. And for people who are watching it on VOD who've heard it, they can skip ahead a little. I guess that's all. It's just a bookmark. I don't mind repeating, as my lady person will tell you, because I can talk about Destiny a lot, or anything if you get me baked enough. And so Greg and I had nearly identical schedules, and he and I hated each other. We didn't voice it. We all week, the first week of class, every time Greg would answer a teacher's question, and the craziest shit would come out of his mouth, and he would say it as rudely as possible. And in my head, I'm like, who is this fucking lunatic? Who is this guy? Meanwhile, I found this out much later. In Greg's head, he's watching me in response raise my hand and have the right answer. And Greg went to college after doing odd jobs and joining the military and doing a whole bunch of things. So he's a few, like, I think about 3 years older than me, or three or 4 years older than me, around there. So I'm younger. I'm still 18, and I think he's already 21. I think he's already able to go to bars. So he's like, who the fuck is this kid? This, like, know-it-all. And I was definitely the actually. I didn't wear glasses yet, though. Interesting fact. I started wearing glasses halfway through college. That's when my eyes started fucking up on me. In film school. My literal nightmare coming true. 20/20 vision. And then I'm studying to be a filmmaker. And it's like, why is everything fuzzy? You have astigmatism. Oh, no. So anyways, we spent all week not liking each other secretly. And then at the end of our last class on Friday, which was our big class, our production class, which is like the general, this is how you make movies. Here's how to hold a camera. Don't drop it. Like that class. One of our classmates was like, wouldn't it be fun if all of us went out for dinner together? And we did. Where I was like, fuck it. I'm on my parents' dime. I got a credit card. We're in New York City, baby. 23rd Street. Let's hit it up. Gramercy. And we went out. We took over like a half a restaurant. Just a bunch of rowdy college kids. The restaurant was not like, they were 2 blocks away from the college, so they weren't. They're like, okay, all right, here we go. More art students. Come on in, you weirdos. And by sheer coincidence, Greg and I were sitting diagonally from each other. And over the course of the night, I make an offhanded comment about vampires because, hi, I'm Ari. And Greg very quickly and abruptly leans over across to me, cuts into my conversation, and says, hey man, have you ever played Vampire the Masquerade? And I looked at him quizzically, and my response was, I just finished the Transylvania Chronicles. And Greg immediately replied, you and I are friends now. And then we were friends. The Transylvania Chronicles is basically a century-spanning story arc that goes from the Dark Ages to the end of the world in Vampire the Masquerade, which is about like 2004, in the old world of darkness. But that was basically it. Greg and I bonded because we were nerds. He found out we played the same role-playing games in basically. we were getting to know each other, and I vividly remember shortly after that dinner, we're walking back, and it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and we're crossing the street. We're in the crosswalk in Manhattan. We're crossing Third Avenue, um, and we're talking about religion. And for me, this was I was 2 years out of leaving religion, of being an atheist. So it was very important that I tell everyone what how I felt. So I was like, well, I don't really believe in God. And Greg, I swear, and you've never seen us together, I guess. Um, Greg's, I mean, Greg's a tall guy. I'm not short. I'm 5'10". Like, I'm completely normal human height. I'm skinny, so everybody thinks that I'm very tiny. And then when they meet me in person, they're like, "You're a lot taller than I thought you were gonna be." I'm like, "Well, I'm not really tall. I'm just like human height." But Greg is like a little over 6 feet, and he's also burlier than me. So he's a big guy, and compared to me, and he, as soon as I say, "Oh, well, I don't really believe in God," middle of 23rd Street, traffic slowing in front of us, he grabs me by the shoulders, spins me around to face him, shakes me, and yells, "Your God is false because my God has tentacles," and releases me. And I'll be honest, that was the moment I knew we were going to be friends. I was like, "Oh shit, this guy's off his rocker. I love it." That was the moment I was into. I was like, "Okay, I get you, dude." And thus a friendship was born. Greg's way weirder than his how to drink persona lets you on. My college nickname for him was the Madness. Literally, I'd never to his face, but whenever anybody would ask me, like, "What are you doing?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm hanging out with the Madness." And people would be like, "Oh, he's with Greg." I know, Juan, right? I was like, "Ah, we're buddies for life." And, I mean, you can. It won't annoy him. He'll be like, "Huh? Why are people calling me the Madness?" And then I'll have to remind him that, like, that was, like, when I would talk to, like, my college girlfriend, we would always call you the Madness and stuff like that. Right, you get little hints of it. It was much more unfiltered in college, and it's very unfiltered off screen, because he doesn't have to be filtered. And I'm not going to betray that confidence beyond telling the funny stuff. Um, but and almost all of it is funny stuff, to be honest. But I'm just putting that there in case Greg watches this and worries about things, because he does worry. Because he's a sensitive guy. He's a nice guy. Um, he was a living room? That's crazy. Gregathan in this house. Gregathan. I call him Sir Gregory. And sometimes. Oh, Ari Rubin's the shit. I always get excited when I get tapped. I feel like I'm getting asked to go on Carson or something. Like, it's really cool. He'll just decide a few days before, and you'll get a text message or something. He'll be like, "Hey man, you doing anything Wednesday?" And you go like, "Why?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I got a thing. I got a thing for you in the show." And you know what your shtick is going to be by now if you're a recurring guest on Ari's show, because everyone has a storyline that he's like following. If you watch his show, it's God, it's so good. Um, that's great, Juan. I'm glad to hear that. Um, that's fantastic, Tempest. Ruben has one of those fantastically animated faces. He's very fun to watch. Um, he's a character. Uh, yeah, but do you know how happy that makes people like us when fans put in effort? Fan drawings, like, even if they aren't very good, it's incredibly flattering. Like, I'm still blown away that people show up and have been chatting with me for an hour about shit. We haven't even gotten to the Jedi of it all. So much so that I think you should be clear. I think you can. If it bans it, I will I will post it for you. But go for it, Tempest. You have my blessing. Again, I'm not as tech savvy. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? What was that? Um Here, let me see if I can give you permission. Gosh, I want. It's in chat, just not on stream. Copy. Okay. People, let me know if you all see that link or not. I would like to facilitate that, Tempest. It's fine to share it. I'm blown away by how many characters he plays and has no realization. My favorite thing is to pop in on his Fallout New Vegas stuff and watch him discover how he Greg and I were like, you do not get how big a deal it is, A, that you're in the game in the first place, B, who you play, Mr. Fantastic, and C, how many other fucking characters you play, and what a big cultural phenomenon New Vegas is in particular in the gaming community. He had no appreciation for it. So watching him discover it and be, you know, I don't know how else to describe him. He was in Catherine? Get the fuck out of here. I don't look at his IMDb, and he doesn't know half the things he's in. I love him, but he's an absent-minded professor. And I say that with really nothing but the just pure love for Mr. Rubin. But my God. So watching him play Fallout is fun. Absolutely not, Flower. I believe if I'm connecting you to the right Twitter account that likes my tweets, you are a professor. So there's nothing wrong with being a professor, absent-minded or otherwise. You are correct. No shaming. I'm a stoner, so my memory is terrible. Fair enough. I'm an absent-minded writer. Let me check everything here. Sometimes, I mean, not always. I don't stalk you people. I check, and then if it's really consistent, and if it's, I can sometimes from the comments I can figure out who people are. I mean, Eyes of Sin is obvious because her handle's Eyes of Sin on Twitter. So like, I know who she is. And same with Cody, because it's Cody and then Cody. Like and same with Barkov. Like there are some people that I know. Well then, yeah, I probably have checked it out. I guess I'm sorry, Tempest. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think I know who Mad Queen Alice is. I know who she is. She likes a lot of my stuff. And I'm trying to, a bunch of you're all cool. You follow me on things. You do. I think I know who you are. I don't want to out people artistic, but I think I know who you are as well. That's fine. My friend Gloryhound 421 Doobie. That's his screen name on Twitch though. He doesn't use Twitter. All he does is go on Twitter like once a day, sees whatever I post and likes it, just because he's my buddy. And then he comes on here and gives me so much shit that I have to tell him to leave. That's my friend. That's the hypocrisy. He's like, I need to support you, but harass you as much as possible. Um, Nice. Again, I don't always pay the closest attention. But I'm sure I'll piece everything together. I do think I know who you are, artistic. Not to be creepy, I don't stalk, but like it's just, yeah. And editor Deb's editor Deb, and because she's also an editor, which Greg and I used to be. Um, well, that's the thing. She's like a union. She's like a real union editor. She's worked on shows like Lucifer, and she's legit. And she knows another one of our friends, our classmates. Um, she knows a very good friend of ours. He's basically the one from our graduating class that became a superstar. He's a 5-time Emmy-winning television and movie editor. He worked on Sesame Street. He worked for Disney for a while, and he left Disney. He left Disney because he got a cush gig at DreamWorks. Working on what? I don't know. Um, uh, that's fair, Tempest. We're here. We're all meeting now. But I gotta fight you on that one, artistic. I've got New York City. I've got bagels. I've got, I'm sorry, Chicago, but the correct pizza. And I don't have all that radiation leaking out from Japan. I will I will be on my side of the continent for the moment. Although I will be honest, I do dream of retiring to Twin Peaks country, like in Washington State. I have dreams of becoming Agent Dale Cooper. Just damn fine cup of coffee. Um, Flowers going West Coast, Best Coast. You all staunchly defend your home turfs. That's fair. I much respect. Um, I guess I've been in New York City 16 years, so I can claim this now. But to quote the great rapper Aquafina, New York City bitch, that's where I come from, not where I moved to on mom and dad's trust fund. New York City bitch, that's how I'm rolling. You out of state fakes get your iPad stolen. Uh, I love New York. I just I am from the dirty Jersey. That's true, E-Bones. I'm like I said, I'm bridge and tunnel trash. Which, if you know what that term is, that's it. I'm bridge and tunnel trash. Um. Well, smoke sable locks. That's not nothing. Getting some good locks is important. You need a good schmear on your bagel. Not. Oh boy, he got. Not only did he get New York, but he got all Jewish on you. In the greatest city in the world. Um, yeah, I'm from like what people call the one nice part of Jersey. I lived outside of it. I went to high school there. I was born there, but it's easiest just to say I'm from Princeton. I didn't. I'm actually from a town, little outside it called East Windsor. But I was born in Princeton, and my mom was a teacher at Princeton High School, and I was like the teacher's kid. And when I left religious schooling, I went to Princeton High School. So I'm a Princeton townie, and that's like we've got the college. We have that varsity college, so it's like a big college town. It was cool. Like all the kids would go off campus and do their homework in coffee shops. It was like a sitcom. It was really weird. It's like Friends or something. It was bizarre. Um, but Princeton was cool. Um, it's a cool town, and my little Edward Scissorhands suburb housing development that I lived in was fine. I mean, it's a very safe and secure place to raise a child. I understand why my parents moved there. Every time I go back there, it is so slow and so quiet. I can hear all my organs, not just my heart beating, but like I can hear everything. It's not right. I like coming back to the like. It's really funny. Every time I go on a vacation, lady person and I are always like, "Oh, it's so good. We're out of the city. It's so nice. We went on a cruise. We went to the Bahamas. We did all that nice stuff." Um, and as soon as we come home, as soon as we fly home, um, we look at the skyline and we're like, "Oh man, best city in the world. Don't want to live anywhere else." We instantly forget all the things that were like, "Fuck our landlord," like all that, all that, all that typical New York shit. Um, they have axe throwing bars in Brooklyn as well. Not far from where I live, actually, like about 3 stops up on my subway line. There's an axe throwing bar. Uh, New York City has everything except really awesome barbecue. Some people will quote Dino Barbecue in Harlem. That's probably the best that we got. Uh, but we have, like, you do basically want to go to the South in America to get really good barbecue. It's true. The best barbecue I ever had was in Louisville, Kentucky. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was outrageous. The best steak I ever had was in Indianapolis. Le- just gonna just gonna say. Oh, Flowery, that's where you're wrong. Axe throwing becomes even more fun when you're drinking. I'm just going back. I'm rewinding so I can see what everybody said. Just bagels. Fairlawn, I just saw. I know Fairlawn. And to answer your question, Juan, no, it is not hard. I mean, I have a natural. So here's the thing: as an Ashkenazi Jew, I have an ethnic immunity. It's like a chromosomal immunity. We can't hear the bass line. We don't. That's a Gentile problem, but it seems like most Gentiles are able to cope after a while. Some go mad, which is where the infamous New York City anger comes from. It's just hearing 24/7. You open the door, just like fucking a. I'm allowed to get a little weird with this shit. Greg gets all like, ugh, when I start getting a little blue on Cyberpunk. Blue. I used an industry term. Everybody, real quick. Blue means foul, and like bad language and off brand, like not for family. Oh, Gesundheit. Muad'Dib just let out a big sneeze. Gesundheit. Um, you're welcome, Tempest. Again, I have a little bit of stand-up comedy in the blood because of my mom. She gave it up. So this is gonna be really weird because we didn't play any Star Wars yet. I need to take a bio break because we've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm gonna like stretch, grab a drink of water, and then I'm gonna come back and play a video game. What the fuck? I know. It's crazy. Everybody, enjoy the new Mr. Dib emote. I have been enjoying chatting with you. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I gotta stretch. I probably also need to grab a snack too, because I'll be honest, I made myself hungry talking about all the delicious foods. Hello, Muad'Dib. You want to jump up on here so badly. Can you do it? Come on. This would be a first. It would be a first. I moved the arm and everything. Are you gonna give these people a treat? Are you gonna just do your tease again? Come on. No? Alright, you're a motherfucker. I'm going on break. I'll be back, people. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that being extended in any way. I had to do real people things, which in New York City occasionally means fighting our neighbors and arch nemesis, the New York City roaches. Um, they're unavoidable. It doesn't matter how nice an apartment you live in. They're everywhere. Getting some mic shadow that I don't like. It's putting a shadow. Yeah, basically, I have my 70 Lexus. No, I had to go kill some bugs in my kitchen. I went to my kitchen to go fix myself nutrient slurry, protein shake, so that I can feed myself while we get to the game playing. Congrats on clocking out. In the greatest city in the world. Welcome to New York. We got roaches. Oh, I'll double fist these liquids. So I went to go make a snack, and I had to go fight some bugs. And the way I find that I'm able to mentally handle killing bugs, because yes, their bugs are icky and they're gross, and nobody likes dealing with them, is I just start shouting lines from from like those like they're called Sand and Sandals movies or Sword and Sandal movies. They're like the Gladiator or Troy or like Spartacus, one of those old epics. Dib is a lazy motherfucker. He's spent the last 3 years unlearning becoming a dumpster gremlin into becoming a spoiled house cat, and he's pretty much made his full transition to spoiled house cat, and understands that we're the help, and we'll handle things like that. And that's not that's not the service that he has to provide. Um, but I find it's helpful for me mentally to start just shouting lines from heroes. Like, you kill a bug. Are you not entertained? You shout to your kitchen, see what scurries out, kill another bug. Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Yeah, I was yelling like Russell Crowe and Brad Pitt lines. We are not men, we are lions! I'm sorry, I'm way too much into that shit. Probably one. If they were made of cat dental treats, you'd be correct. Alright, so let's at least attempt to play a Star Wars game, right? How do I sound? I sound okay, everybody? Sound good? I know about stink bugs. They're bad. No, we just got nice, disgusting, insidious New York City roaches. They're unavoidable. They're everywhere. You know, kind of like the NYPD. What? ACAB, what? I'm sorry. Almost a year ago, I started doing a bunch of protests in New York, and when I started streaming, I was deep into it. It is a video game stream. Look, we're looking at menus, as Doobie would point out if he was here right now. But good reminder. Let's not have me go on a political rant right now. Regardless, it's already in my bio. I was part of the BLM protests in New York, and as soon as they start up again, which they stop mostly because of COVID and weather. But make no mistake, we're still very active on Twitter, and a bunch of the people that organize the protests are now running for local office here in New York. It's actually very inspiring. I don't know how if they'll win, but it's cool to watch. Um, I have every intention of getting back into that. Look, people, we're in the end times in a pandemic. I gave myself my Road Warrior end of the world mohawk. I'm in this shit. In the greatest city in the world. Cal Kestis. So it's funny. I've been talking for almost 2 hours, and we haven't played Lickety Split because we're actually at one of my favorite parts of the game. Cal Kestis is supposed to go to Dathomir right now to find the MacGuffin he needs, the Astrium, which will, it's basically a key that will open a vault way back on that planet Bogano where he found his robot buddy. And that this vault will have the location to all the younglings that haven't been found by the Jedi Order yet, or that were like being monitored, right? Cal was 12 years old when Order 66 happened, and he watched his master die, and he was on a big Republic ship, the precursor to the Imperial battle cruiser, the big like long ship with the golf balls on top. Um, and he is now, instead of going to Dathomir for the Astrium, Grease, through dialogue, hinted that there's a side area you could go to, and that there's this wreck of one of these classes of ships on one of these planets on Zepho. And so we are scavenging for supplies and goodies and secrets. But two things are happening simultaneously. One, Cal is learning about the story of what happened on this ship. Clearly, something went wrong during Order 66. There is a story going on about a Jedi and their Padawan who have been separated. Both are dead, and all the clones are dead. No one seems to. So, like, but you're not quite sure how it all went down, but you're figuring that out. And at the same time, Cal is basically having some self therapy with BD1 and talking about how being in this ship is like giving him flashbacks to what it was like back in the Clone Wars. And it's about 5 years later. So he was 12 then, he's 17 now. People ask that all the time in the streams. When is this set? How close is this set? This is 5 years after Revenge of the Sith. He was 12 years old at the time of Revenge of the Sith. He is now 17. Let's go check him out. So he's on Zepho in the wreckage of a Venator class Republic warship. Scavenging. I'm gonna mute my mic while I sip. Thank you, thank you. So last time we were here, we played enough of it that we unlocked a shortcut to get us, like, we basically did a big fucking circuit through the wreck of this ship, and got a shortcut. We can't go there for whatever reason, so there's two places we can go. And I was too tired to do this puzzle, and that's where we left off last time. So that's where we're gonna start. Where am I again on? I got one experience point. What am I saving up for? Switch attacks, cool, but not necessary. Oh, well, the power of friendship, clearly. The last 3-pointer, because because we did the last skill I got. I like saving up and getting the expensive stuff because you're like, oh man, it's harder for a while and you don't get all those bonuses, but there's a reason that those things are super fucking expensive in video games. Usually they're the thing you really, really want. So I'm usually of a mind to, as quickly as possible, unlock the most expensive stuff and then buy the cheap things. Because then all of a sudden it becomes like, ooh, a shopping spree for me. I guess I'm very comfortable with delayed gratification as a concept. Sorry, if you want a stream to continue, I have to consume nutrients or the meat husk will cease to function. Look at the well captured visage of actor Dominic Monaghan. All right, nutrients ingested. All systems functional. I swear to God, at the 1 hour 46 mark, we're gonna go play some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I am really bad at video games. I'm so bad. I in almost 2 hours I haven't managed to play. I haven't managed to play it. My goodness, what a mess. That's right, Cal. We did have a great talk. I enjoyed it. I'm just giving myself shit. I love talking to you all. Yes, once again. Oh yeah. What is ending the charge? Where are you? Okay. I like that. That is thoroughly accessible.
Good work, BD.
Yeah. Good work indeed. Okay, buddy. So which way? Do I do the electric trap or do I see what's down? I think. Let's do the electric trap. So like I said, very Empire Strikes Back because like, look, I'm in a fucking tunnel. Oh, geez. Yeah. 3 high-voltage electricity conduits once powered the Venator's engines, capable of generating up to 1 gigaton of energy each. Republic safety precautions require there be no living entities in the area while they were operational. Down to business, indeed, my friend. Let's do some Jedi shit. Oh, well, the big fucking circle. Whatever. Get out of my face. More of you? Are there more? No. Look at all these dead clones.
Someone hid here from clones. They were under attack. Yeah, I'm okay. Just brings back memories.
Hiding. Someone hid in the ventilation shafts while they were hunted, likely by clones. Like I said, this is one of the most affecting parts in the game. Just think about this. He's a child soldier with PTSD who's returning to basically, like, something that it's the site of a battle, and it looks a lot like the battles he had to survive. And his trauma was so bad it cut off his connection from the Force, which is why he has been spending all game getting back to where he was, which he had made a comment a couple of streams ago that he's like, I'm back to where I was from Master Tapal. So now any experience points I'm spending is actually Cal growing stronger. He's actually exceeding what he was like before. Alright, so I got my thing. Looks like there's only one way to go. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck are you doing here?
Your life is mine, Jedi. You'll pay.
Would you kindly fall off a ledge?
I'll catch you. Running again.
There we go. I see a Haxian Brood murder bot up ahead. You see that dude down there? I wonder what his funny name is gonna be. Anything cool here? This is where we were, obviously. Anything cool over here? Nope, just death. Alright. Let's keep going.
Bounce, Jedi. I'm hit.
Watch your head.
I'll get you. Don't clock the brood.
I'm taking you down.
After the Jedi.
Right here, BD.
Oh, fuck me. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You look small.
Ow. God damn it.
Watch this.
Is that all you got? Here comes a grenade. More where that came from. I won't break focus.
Right already. He's quick, huh? You're on mine now.
You don't get a bar? Ow.
BD, stim.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hey, BD.
Not okay, bro.
It's nothing.
BD.
Oh, come on. Get back here. You're nothing compared to me, Jedi.
Your cult. I'm intrigued.
I'll break through.
Wait. I got you. I got you. Clunk. Clunk defeated. I took out the droid hunter and Clunk. I love those things. Jackasses. I'll check out the Discord later. I'm a Jedi right now, and you can't tell me otherwise. Look at me! I'm invisible! Can you see me? Points for who knows what I'm quoting there. invisible points. Like, whose line is it anyway? Look at this. Just wrecks. If you watch Clone Wars, you recognize a lot of this, a lot of the ships. You've seen, like, clones and Anakin and Obi-Wan walk on these hangar floors. Right, Sin? That was what you were going for? Lightsaber noises? I'm a professional. I don't know what I'm a professional of, but I'm a professional. I have an art degree, so I guess art? Also, I love this ship design. So kind of like the elevator room in Zepho, like further back, this is like a central hub that you can just jump on these shortcuts and go to different parts of the map. Like, that's where we just were. And this is how we save. So instead of going to, you know, a million different save points, and some people have critiqued it, but I think this is cool design. I don't know if there's a good way to phoneticize them. I think you did it the right way, Sin. I think you just pronounce it or you don't. I definitely went up that way. Alright, let's go. Interesting. What else did it slide me up against? Hey. What are you? You're a thing I already climbed. Okay. Sorry, you know, you gotta double check these things. Perspective's a bitch. You don't want to lose secrets. Alright. So, there's a rope there. There's on top of that thing. And then there's clearly a stormtrooper there that needs to die a horrible death. So, well, the first place we're gonna go is the fuckest uppest.
I've got him up there. You're mine to kill, Jedi. You feel alive, Jedi? More! Give me more! Jedi! Running all you do? You feel it? I'm going to
These
bleed
double
you
stun
dry.
baton guys are jackass.
Be over yet. Challenge me, Jedi. Stop dodging and fight.
Okay. Got him. For the record. Alright, so it looks like I got a running thing over here. And some jumpities. Jumpities are cool. Let's go that way. Oh, just barely. Alright, I'm here. I'm used to it. But what am I supposed to be doing up here? Am I even supposed to be doing anything up here? It doesn't look like it at the moment. Right? This is just a thing that I walked on. I got the big old pipe. Oh yeah, I climbed up this before. Alright. This game fundamentally changes when you get that Skywalker jump. Again, I know it's called Force Leap, but the loop jump or the Skywalker jump. That's just what it is. And you ain't gonna tell me otherwise. Cool. So we're gonna... Whoa, I can't believe I pulled that off. That was cool. We're gonna go over here. And now we're gonna go this way. Now, can I get to that from here? No. There is no earthly way, but possibly from that next rope. The next rope that I'm going to swing to and will fly towards me. Yeah, this is the one. Ugh, made it. Maximum force increase.
Master, what's happened to them?
I don't know. There was a transmission. Ugh.
You're bleeding.
Order 66 executed. The Jedi General who commanded this Venator found her Padawan. Disoriented and gravely wounded, they fought back the clones who were once their friends. The Clone Wars really is tragic. The cartoon show's great. Go watch the cartoon show. To my death. Where do I go? Oh, here. Where do I go? How did that work? Bananas. Okay. I love this game. I'm a Jedi. So, I'm a Jedi who's having a lot of trouble getting momentum at the moment. In the right direction. Like, I can go diagonally, but I'm trying to angle myself, obviously, to land in that doorway. Okay, bud. Come on, Kestis. I'm rooting for you, kid. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, God, I really do love this part of the game. And I love that it's completely optional. Like, it's just a line Grease says, we should go back to Zepho and check out that Hulk of a Venator. Maybe it's got some shit in it. Man, when can I...
What are you doing down there?
There's a point where you can fucking...
Using walls now.
like, throw the rocket. Oh. Well, that was it. I kind of did it.
Mind tossing me a stim?
For the record, I slowed the rocket down with the time, and then I pulled the stormtrooper off the ledge. That is mechanically what just happened, even though it looked like a clusterfuck. That, see? Uncharted. That's very Uncharted. But then it turns into Dark Souls as soon as you're in fights. Now, what the F are all the... I mean, is this part of the Project Augury? Like, are they... Why would they be here? They're looking for, like, ruins.
Movement. There's
Yeah.
an enemy. Fast. Surrender. You cannot win against our numbers. This one is mine. Injury confirmed. Move up now. Will fall to me.
Alright. I'm the same way, Sin. Like, as much shit, like, I hate episode 9. I have mixed feelings about the new trilogy and the prequel trilogy, of course. But, oh, fuck. This Purge Trooper.
Death is near.
It's worse.
Defeat you. Can't elude me.
Than anything. I hate him.
My guard persists.
His guard is too good. You gotta... Fuck me. Not that. You gotta not do... I mean, that's not an option, people. You gotta slow him. That's what I was gonna say. Before I said fuck me. Again, that's the OnlyFans, which I don't have, and Barkov memes created. I hate that.
Could use a little help, baby.
Yeah, I would very much like a save point to be somewhere around here. I am out of things.
These were made by a lightsaber.
Oh, look at that. So this is where a Jedi obviously had a big ass fight. That is cool. Alternate universes are everything. That's why I think it's bullshit whenever somebody gets all uppity and racist about some casting decision. I'm like, okay, it's different than what it was before, but, you know, fucking cope.
Sometimes I still wonder how it happened. If there were any signs I missed. At the clones? Yeah, I was angry. I still can't make sense of what happened. But I know this. They were pawns. Just like we were.
See, like, I love that this is optional, but I'm also disturbed that this is optional. Every story's an alternate universe. People ask me how I keep track of comic book continuity, and I'm like, I don't. I treat every creative run, every creative team, as its own pocket universe that exists entirely independent. So I'm like, okay, this is Batman from Grant Morrison, and yeah, it's kind of referencing some of this shit that happened before, but this is his Batman. Like, every time someone else takes the wheel, it's an alternate version. They can claim continuity, but they reboot shit so much that, like, that rings hollow to me. Yeah, there's nothing this way again. Nothing. Again, hold on. I just want to... Everyone, I'm going to pan out. Just appreciate how fucking gigantic this map is. Each one of these big things underground is one of those tombs. And we've also got our underground elevator network here. And then all the shit on top. And all the way back here is our spaceship. This is... I love this map. You are correct, Juan. Simply by conceiving of an alternate universe, you have now created it.
Master!
Marsef, you must go. They're still searching for you.
I'm not leaving you.
Damn, those were her robes. A master knelt there, too badly wounded to move forward quickly. She was reeling from the multiple bleeding wounds she incurred from protecting her injured Padawan. She urged the boy to run, but he couldn't bear to leave his master. For the record, reality is a consensual hallucination. Just putting that out there. I'm weird, and I believe that. Oh, this room. What do you do again? I will leave that charge on for the moment. Oh, no. I will end that charge, and I will go this way. Nope. Wrong, Ari. So it goes one into the other.
Let's move.
What am I supposed to do here? Pull?
We need to get across this gap.
Yes,
But I think the power still needs to be on.
How does that affect me? Alright. Now, how do I do this? I do this. This way. Nope, not pull. Dum-dum. Push. Push. Push.
Let's move, BD.
There we go. Puzzles. I love puzzles. Whoa. Alright. So then I guess I work backwards. I'm unlocking things. I wonder. Nope. Can I just jump up? Nope. that's not the side I want to be on, but maybe I can make that work. All right, let's try this.
Hey, BD, let's go.
I don't want to request a hint. Stop telling me to do that. I'm a big boy. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn all the Jedi. Oh. Well, that...
If I move this lift, it passes the panel. Just gotta get the timing right.
Oh.
I think you can handle this, BD.
If I move this lift, it passes the panel.
We need to get across this gap.
Yeah.
But I think the power still needs to be on.
Alright, the power's on. Nope. Shut up. Watch Ari bumble around puzzles.
Let's
I
move.
really want to go
Move, BD.
there, but... George Lucas definitely didn't have everything planned out. He's so full of it when he claims that. He barely knew what was happening.
Hey, BD, let's go.
Can I run on the outside of these? Oh, yeah, but it doesn't get me what I need. Let's power off.
If I move this lift, it passes the panel. Just gotta get the timing right.
Oh. If you move this lift, it passes the panel. So I pull it towards me and I slow it. Like this. That's what you do, but I got the timing wrong.
BD, toss me stim.
Alright, so now it's did it. Boom, baby. Gotta use all the tools in your toolkit. Sometimes I get stuck on puzzles because I forget that. Whoa.
Oh, you're dead.
Toss me one, BD. I'm sorry, Master.
Ooh.
His master died in his arms. He buried her the best he could.
Oh, I'm sending
Too dangerous to light a pyre.
Jedi grave. A Jedi Master died here, buried by her Padawan in a shallow grave. The Padawan succumbed to his wounds soon after. That's the whole story. God, that's so sad. But it looks like he survived a dead clone, but he wasn't killed in the crash. He appears to have been killed by a lightsaber. Interesting. So again, I love this little section. So now we're back outside. That was the Venator. And the whole point of going through it was to get here, which is another health stim.
Good catch, BD. This is really gonna help us.
Maximum numbers of stim canisters increased. Secret discovered. All the secrets of the Venator wreckage. 95% explored. I don't know what 5% I missed, but I guess I don't care enough to find out. So that's that one lift. That's the thing that calls. Yeah. Oh no, that's a bridge. Oh, how much do I care right now? Not much? I don't know. I gotta get all the way back to the ship now. Let's do this. Nope. It got canned. It's never happening. There will never be a Star Wars 1313. This is the best you're gonna get right now as far as Ubisoft is making a brand new Star Wars like open world thing, but I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see how that goes. I see a green thing. I see a green thing. We're gonna go up the shortcut and play with the green thing. Right? That's what we're gonna do. That's not where I want to be. So I want to be this way. Like how I just ignored everything that was going on there. Just like flick that spit. Flick that spit. Oh, fuck me. Oh no. Oh, try again. Am I at the end? Yes, I am. Ooh.
Some kind of horrifying disaster long ago.
The skull of an ancient Zepho killed during a horrific disaster millennia ago. That won't have any bearing on the story whatsoever. Narrow, Ari. I think we're good. I think we're good on that now. Now let's go back. They
go,
are
BD.
making a sequel to this, at the very least. That has been confirmed. We are getting a Jedi Fallen Order 2. Whatever that is gonna look like. Cal as a character proved pretty well. Well, I mean, that's what Jedi Order is. Jedi Order is purely single-player one. That's one of the reasons I love it. They even put out the DLC for free. There's like a premium content edition, which gives you like some skins. That's it. Like, you get that from buying the deluxe edition. This game just gives you the game, which I really appreciate. I feel like I get my money's worth. So, alright, skill tree, let's save stuff, and, the power of friendship. Now every time I'm gonna, oh my god, so much more force stuff. But now also everything's cheaper. From now on, things cost 2 or 1 skill point, which is cool. Do I have to do the silly fucking ice trap. I gotta do the ice slide down. They don't let you take the elevator down. Be like, no, you gotta ice surf. While I surf your fucking face. Hey, you.
You're pretty quick. Back up, I've got this. Don't be next.
Oof. F you. Fuck you, pal. Alright, so from here, what's the easiest way to get to the stuff I haven't messed with? Which is up here. So what do you connect to? Glad nuts. Here? No. No. Oh, I don't like that prospect. Has to. want to do this one little set. I'm so anal retentive. But it looks like I've got to go all the way back to basically the beginning. Because there isn't really a good lift that places me near where I need to be. So I have to go from where I'm at all the way around. Fuck it. I don't want to do that right now. Next time I have to come here, I will do that, but I don't have to come here right now. Right now, I can just take this and go back up. And I'll play for a little bit longer. I know that I spent most of this time chatting and everyone was cool with it. But it is starting to get a little late. So I'll probably take us to Dathomir, get us settled, and then leave a nice cliffhanger there. Boy, I love that Venator. It is 12:19 currently. It is Friday right now for me. It just started being Friday. Well, much appreciated, Artistic.
Looks so good, but I can't eat.
Not now, Cal. I need to focus.
Well, sorry. Look at all these plants doing well. This one's, the milk grass has still got to grow. Gotta get that milk grass. Alright, let's go back to Dathomir and watch Grease have a shit fit, because we're going back to Dathomir and he hates it.
Let's get out there.
We got what we needed to here on Zepho.
Guess it's back to Dathomir.
Already with this guy.
This Cordova guy is really putting some wear and tear on my ship.
He always wanted to explore the whole galaxy.
And did you?
We explored many planets. Tombs and temples related to the Zepho and Jedi. But I hit a limit. To him, there was no limit.
The poor crazy old guy was left alone.
He was always alone, even when I was with him. He cared about his work and the future more than anything else. He didn't have the time. He was always on the move. Morgana was the first place I ever saw that looked like he settled, even for a brief moment.
So by the way, this is the loading screen.
Time to land. Get up here.
And that was how long it took to load the map. Like, brilliant design. And then it's a cutscene, and you're there. I really, it feels like you're playing the movie, and it feels
ship.
almost seamless.
Indoors. I got walls. I got Jedi. I'm fine. Yeah. Hey, Cal. You and her. Is everything all right?
Hell no. That's not what's important right now.
You know, Seer believes in you. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really think that much of you at first.
I noticed.
I mean, She got me to follow you to the scariest place in the galaxy, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I hope you two can sort this thing out soon so we can finish this quest and go relax somewhere. I know a great castle on Takodana that makes the best bloody rancors in the galaxy.
You hungry?
Cal, buddy, have you been outside? Do you know where we are? This is not a place to relax and eat. Let's get going. I'm starving.
Have you seen Seer?
What? Is this a trick question? You want me to go outside and find her for you?
No, it's okay. I'll find her.
You gotta quit messing with me, Cal. I mean, I'm tough, but fragile. Not now. I got work to do.
God, I love this. I love this stupid fucking game. It's not stupid. It's actually a really well-made game, but games are dumb. That's why we play them. All right, here we are on Dathomir, the dathiest of mirrors. Let's get into a little trouble and then we'll call it a day.
Cal, do you have a moment? You've come a long way since Braca, but the path is far from over. I want you to know the difficult challenges ahead.
I can handle it.
I know what you can do. I'm not denying that.
And I know what has to be done. I've done it before.
Cal, even the strongest of Jedi.
I'm not Trilla. I'll be fine.
I know you're not. I didn't say that.
I'm not asking you to say anything. It's okay, Seer. Really.
Just be safe, Cal. That's all.
Hey, I know we haven't been on great terms, but can I talk to you about something? I need your help.
I'm listening.
I've reconnected with the Force, but I still feel blocked.
Why do you think that is?
Every time I open myself up, I see Master T'Pol.
You felt this, yet you've continued deepening your connection to the Force. You know what that says to me?
That I don't know what's good for me.
That you're strong enough to embrace your emotions. Give yourself time.
Seer, thanks for helping me. Means a lot. Gree's still hiding?
Appears so. I don't blame him. Dathomir is not kind to outsiders.
Cordova must have said something about this place to you. Something to explain why he came here.
You think he was any more clear then than he is on those logs he left behind? He was always a smart man, but he was still figuring things out. Now it's up to us to follow that path.
Well, that's where we gotta go. That is pretty far. I am fairly tired, but I also don't want to replay this sequence and listen to this dialogue again. So let's see if I can get myself at least in... Yeah, let's see if I can get myself at least. Seriously, that's a very well portrayed scene. Performed by two professional actors. That just was plopped right into this game and is quite excellent. And this story has a really good narrative. I mean, the stakes seem like they're about the end of the world, but really the stakes are... Oh, fuck it, I'll fight you now. It can't be that bad. You got a death throw
Always
in.
finding stuff.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. I remember her from Mad TV also. A lesser Nidak upholds a strong defense against its aggressive and relentless attacks, easily thrown off by repeated parries, referred to in legend as the Scourge of Dathomir. The deadly Lesser Nidak is an agile and highly aggressive alpha predator. Its carnivorous appetite and relentless pursuit of prey make it a deadly foe to nearly all other life forms. Powerful arms allow it to traverse terrain in diverse and unparalleled methods. often surprising. It's quarry. Well, it's pretty dead now. I hit the wrong force button. Oh, that kills them now? I love being a Jedi. Alright, so. I need to go the other way. Go this way. There's gonna be some dickheads up here, probably. Yeah.
It's the outsider! I hear you. Don't lose sight of him. Your blows are weak. Can't win, outsider.
Nobody has ever insulted my blows before.
I must strike you.
I take that very personally. When I blow, you'll know. You're welcome, everybody, for that. Let's at least do a cutscene, right? Let's at least we gotta at least do a cutscene.
Look, below! Understood. Take your blow! Fight with me, brother!
Are you bullshitting me?
Fight me, you coward!
Much better.
You are...
That's much more my speed. Alright, are we ready to talk to the creepy pedophile again? Yes, we are.
Remember my warning. Only death and madness await in the worlds.
This guy. This fucking guy.
You this trespasser!
Wait, was that supposed to be a fight? God, game's fun. See, this is important. Now we're about to get a new traversal mechanic.
Looks climbable, but not without equipment.
Die!
We're going on a slippy slide. The death of me a slippy slide. I died on the slippy slide. Oh my god. Death, baby, have mercy. I said have mercy, not be merciless. Ha ha! No! Nay nay! Oh. Ripperonis. Oh my god, do it.
Phew. Can't believe we made it.
Me neither, Cal.
You sure know how to have fun.
So yeah, we'll get to the next save point and we'll call it. It should be right here. Look at that. I don't like that. I don't like those crawl spaces. Very icky vibes. Alright, so what? I can't get... Brilliant. Dead bugs. Alright. It won't open. It won't open, everybody. I don't have to rest, but... Dude, just to keep that XP. So what do we got here? What's... Is there a thing in there? Nope, there's just that crawl space. Well... next stream will begin with me in a crawl space on Dathomir. I think this is the scheduled game for tomorrow, so I probably will still play it. Probably back on the couch. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I love you all. You're cool people. Enjoy the new emote, and I'll see you. Well, it's now today, but tomorrow. You know what I mean. On my next stream. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.